I'm in the shop and I need to drill a hole in the dead center of a really long dowel. That can be kind of tricky, trying to get that perfectly lined up. And you know, I'm kind of thinking that maybe in this situation, I should avoid using the drill altogether with. Can I do all the fingers? All the fingers? There are a couple ways that you can drill a hole out of the dead center of a dowel. Whatever reason, sometimes I have everything lined up exactly perfect the way it needs to be, and I know I'm gonna nail this. And I go to drill it, and then it's off center. I think the most accurate way to perform this operation is over the drill press. This is filthy, I can't. All right, that's better. Now, the most common way to perform this operation is you take a piece of scrap like MDF, put it onto your drill press, clamp that thing down so it doesn't go anywhere, then put a Forstner bit into your drill, the size of the dowel that you want to drill out. So if you have a 3/4 inch dowel, 3/4 inch drill bit, drill your hole. Take your dowels to get inside that hole, but again, don't move anything. Don't move the table. Make sure that everything's clamped down. You do not want to budge anything at all. Once the dowel is secure, take that Forstner bit out, replace it with another drill bit that is the diameter of the hole you want to drill. Put that into the chuck and drill that hole. Since you didn't move anything at all, that should drill right in the center of that dowel. Sometimes it does. For me, sometimes it also doesn't. Either way, we're dealing with drilling out a dowel that's probably like this big. I need to drill a dowel like this big. How big is this drill bit? Yeah. All right, so I know that my drill bit is a little bit too short for what I need to drill out, but I also know that I could drill more accurate holes in smaller workpieces if I just fine-tune this drill press. And I know some good ways to do that because of today's sponsor, Woodworkers Guild of America. Woodworkers Guild of America is your online resource for woodworking instructions, ideas, and information. I was looking for ways to fine-tune this thing, and I found a video on Woodworkers Guild of America that is one of the most creative methods I've ever seen. Admittedly, I'm kind of wanting to get this project out of the way because I'm excited to try it and see if it fixes my problem. But that's what you get from Woodworkers Guild of America. Their content's for creative makers, whether you're a beginner woodworker or a master in your craft. I have a second channel, Newton Makes Art, and I do veneering on every one of my projects. Well, I just got a whole bunch of new veneering supplies in, but I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go back and watch every veneering video that Woodworkers Guild of America has made because I'm telling you, they're gonna have tips that I don't know anything about. It's just gonna make my stuff better. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a link down in the video description. The first 1,000 of you that click that link, you're gonna get 1 year's premium membership to Woodworkers Guild of America for only $1.49. This is valid for new members only, but I'm telling you, you're gonna dig their content. Thank you to Woodworkers Guild of America for sponsoring this video, and now I gotta figure out a way to drill a long hole right in the dead center of my workpiece. Now I know some of you might be saying, hey my dude, this is really easy. All you gotta do is build this specialty jig, buy a super long drill bit, you mount your hand drill upside down, watch so-and-so's video, they show you exactly how to do all of this, and I totally agree. It probably will be absolutely perfect for what I need to do. I'm gonna use the router table. I got 2 boards here that, well, there used to be 1 board. I cut it in half, now I have 2. But the good thing is whenever I put them together, the seam basically just disappears, especially with this rift-sawn oak where the grain is linear, flows all the way down. So now what I have over here, my router table, is a core box bit. If you don't know what a core box bit is, essentially it's a router bit in the shape of a half circle. You see where I'm going with this? I used an aluminum tube to make sure everything lined up perfectly during glue up, and take a look at this. A hole right in the center, even the ingrain looks good. And in the face, seam pretty much just disappeared. Look at that. Wow, that turned out exactly how I wanted it. This would be perfect for like maybe like a lamp post, right? Or something like that. But we could also turn this into a dowel if we wanted to. So what I could do is go over to the table saw and essentially just cut all the sides of this to make sure that they're all the same. I need to make sure that I remove the same amount of material on all 4 sides of that hole so it stays in the middle of the workpiece. Trim my workpiece to size, and I put a round over bit in my router table. So plan is to round over each one of these corners and turn this from a square into a circle. Well, I guess technically a cylinder if we wanted to be super specific. A dowel with a hole in the dead center, and using this method you can get really thin walls which could easily shatter if you're trying to drill something especially this long. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you to everyone over on Patreon for supporting me, supporting this channel. You guys rock. Until we meet again, get in your shop and build something awesome.